All right, this is Deanna Marie, and welcome back here to the Clusie. And today we're going to be talking about. I don't want to talk about this today, but it's marriage and adultery. And I tried to look at other verses to go to today, but the Lord was very adamant about this is what I'm going to talk about, because every time I tried to turn and even look at a different section of the Bible today, it was dead silence. So normally that means I need to just go back and do what he's asking me to do. So that's where we're going to start today. Okay. So we're going to be in Proverbs 6. I want you to start at 6:12 and then go through all of 7. Okay. Feel like this is kind of a warning for somebody. Maybe you're thinking something, maybe you're, I don't know. I'm just going to dictate it how it was given to me. Okay. It's more about, a man, thinking about, cheating on, I guess, your wife or your significant other, whatever you want to talk about. So that's how it was given to me today. So that's how I'm going to dictate it to you. Okay. I need you to understand that when you commit adultery, when you cheat on somebody, there's nothing good that could ever come out of that situation. There's a right way to do things and there's a wrong way to do things. The right way to do things is if you're not happy with somebody, you end it with them and then you start something new with somebody else. The wrong way to do things is to begin something with somebody while you're actually in a marriage or a relationship, a covenant, because if you are married, you're in a covenant, not only with the other person, but with God, because God is a part of that situation. And so what you're doing when you step outside of that with somebody else is you're violating the other person, you're violating God, his commandments, and you're being it's one of the most disrespectful things that you could do, in my opinion, to somebody else, to yourself. And I don't get it, but I mean, some people think that you could do that and you're going to build a happy home. A happy home can never be built on somebody else's pain and misery, can never be built on lies and deception. It can look like it is, but it's not. It's just a despicable thing to do to somebody, and you shouldn't do it. There's a right way to do things and there's a wrong way. And so I guess go to Proverbs 6:24, and this is talking about the woman that's seducing a man with her. It starts with her tongue, like her mouth, like what the words that she's saying, and then it goes into her beauty. I need you to understand that when you go to commit adultery, it never just happens like, oh, I'm just going to commit adultery today. No. There's a reason that God says guard your heart, guard your mind, right? It's because that's where the adultery begins. It begins with you thinking about it and you dreaming about it and then you marinating on it. And then you talking to the person a little bit more, maybe being a little bit more flirtatious. And then it escalates into where you're in a full-blown adulterous situation. But it always begins in the mind. And that's why God says, don't go there. Listen to me. Don't do evil, wicked things. Guard your heart, guard your mind, because that's where the adultery is going to begin. Okay? And if you're already doing that, stop. Take what energy you're putting into this fake thing that you have going on in your mind and invest that in your wife, in your girlfriend, in your significant other. Especially if you guys have a Proverbs 31 woman. I always say, man, that girl, if she's being loyal and she's at home and she's treating you right and it doesn't mean that you guys are always going to be like hot and heavy and passionate and everything. It's not going to be like that all the time. Okay? But if you have a woman that's sitting in your home and she's loyal to you, she loves you, She may not have all the time in the world to look like a Victoria's Secrets model, but man, she's faithful and honorable. Why would you go and choose somebody who maybe looks a little bit better in the moment? Because you're going to take that home with you too. And she takes off her makeup and stuff like that too. Okay. So don't get confused about that. Okay. Why would you trade, in my opinion, this awesome steak dinner you have for some freaking Happy Meal because you think that it looks cool and you're craving it at the time? Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. There's nothing good that's going to come out of it. Not at all. And I want you to focus on the Bible verse. I think it is Proverbs 6:29, because it's like a little warning. Just read the whole thing. The whole thing's a warning for somebody out there. I don't know who you are if you're thinking about it, but man, God was sure adamant to talk about this. And I'm telling you right now, you really need to go through and you need to read. Go back to the beginning of what I said, Proverbs 6:12, and go through 7, because he's trying to get a hold of somebody, and I really hope that you heed his warning. Okay? So anyways, like, share, subscribe, and comment as always, and I'll see you guys next time.